Hi, how are you? I'm happy and glad we're able to connect. My name's Kyle Scanlon. I work with Kenny, who just spoke with you on Friday. I'm a local electrician as well here in Southern California. And so the reason we reached out to you is I actually came across your company and did a little bit of research and just wanted to reach out and offer you a couple simple but really highly effective suggestions that are really going to help you out if you'd like to take advantage of them. I've been helping other companies and business owners grow their businesses for many years, and I'm really good at what I do. And I help companies reach their goals, whether that's just increasing their numbers in monthly sales or customers, or if they want to be able to compete against the top companies in their field. I can make that happen. And that's really why I'm doing this for you today. This is completely free, and I'm going to try to keep this as simple as I can so you can take it and run with it. And see the benefits of it. Again, my name is Kyle Scanlon. I own Aries Marketing Pros. And the point of this video is really I want to kind of point out to you the importance of having an online presence, okay, and what they're looking for in that. So there's three things I want to kind of touch on for you to explain that are really important factors and that'll really help you with your online traffic, and that's content, backlinks, and citations. And then afterwards, I'm going to show you the importance of what taking these steps and having an online presence like a website and Google Map Pack means to you and why this is so important. So starting out, I wanted to quickly go over the elements of a search results page for you. Okay. Now, I'm sure you're quite familiar with this, but I would like to go over it and be thorough and make sure I explain everything. So this is your Google results page. So if I were to go into Google and put in Riverside Electrician, this is what comes up. Okay. And there's a couple different parts here to break down. This first part right here, these are actually very beneficial. These are your Google guaranteed ads that you can get a hold of and take advantage of. They have a good conversion rate compared to some of the other ads. That's something you might want to look into. And then this next part right here, this is called your Google Map Pack or Google Business Pack. So this is really important because this is about where you get about 30% of your online traffic comes from this right here. So you really want to try to get your business up in this 1, 2, or 3 spot here. So if somebody goes in and says electrician near me or electrician Riverside, this is where you're going to come up. And most people don't go beyond this when they're looking for something like a local electrician. But this next part right here is really important, okay? This is your organic listing section. This is where somebody has their website. They've optimized it for the search results engines and have it ranked up and, right up there in the top of Google. And this is really where you want to get your get a website in here, get yourself ranked up, because this is where about 70% of your online presence in business comes from this, okay? And keep it in mind with the Riverside Electrician, right now your top competitor in here is Express Electrical Services, and I want you to keep that in mind because we're going to go over that in just a little bit and why it's so important to try to be up there at that #1 position. So this is your top competitor's website, okay? This is a pretty basic website. It got a lot of services. This is just for an example for you. I'm sure you're quite familiar, but we're going to use this as an example. And so what I want to talk to you about, this is about content, okay? So 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Google is crawling every website on the internet, and it's looking for 2 specific things, and that's command content, which is every single word on the page, including how the pictures are saved and what's behind those pictures as well. And for Google, what they want to be at is between 1,500 to 2,000 words, depending on the competition and number of keywords needed. And with this site right here, what I actually did was I actually copied down all their information here, and then I put it into a word counter. And you're going to see they're at about the 1328 right here. So they're still shy of where they really want to be. So you can definitely work your site in to, beat it out on the word count. But then the other thing they're looking for is organic keywords. And a keyword is anything someone might type into Google looking for that particular service or product that links your the searcher to your website. And in your content, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website found for. So for example, here I put in the Riverside Electrician, and that's where these top ones come in. And then the top organic listing is the Express Electrical Services, okay? So the next thing we want to talk about is called backlinks. And a backlink is anywhere you find one website linking to another via clickable hyperlink text. And these links act like an endorsement of your website from another site that Google uses to build trust in your business by seeing the others vouching for you. Okay, so this is really important. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you again. Your top competitor here was the Express Electrical Services. I actually ran them through my web crawler program. So what this does is it breaks down the sites in depth and gives us the data that's unseen. Okay, and just to explain to you, this is extremely important right here. This is your authority score or your power factor. And this is determined by this guy right here. These are the backlinks that we're talking about. Okay, which is essentially a shout out from another website to yours. And this gives you three things. This gives you exposure, credibility, and power. So this is extremely important for your website that you're going to want to have in there. However, keep in mind, not all links are created equally. So it's worth noting that the relevancy to your industry and local websites works the best. So the quality is by far more important than the quantity of this. Okay, so you want to make sure it's best to say have another electrical contractor or electrical company or supplier pointing back at your website over like a fast food company or something else. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about with you is citations. And a citation, let me go back here to search engine. So if I were to click on these guys right here, this is their Google Map Pack for this company, Express Electrical Services, okay, or a local map listing. This is important because remember, 30% of your business comes from Google, comes from this Google Map Pack. And a citation is anywhere your business name, number, and address are shown exactly as per your Google business profile. The citations help you rank in this map pack right here, which is extremely important for local businesses since these can generate that huge amount of revenue. And what we do is we find out what your how many citations your top competitor has, and not only match that amount, but add on an additional 50 to that number. This way you climb up the ranks in Google and then outrank your competition. And we also make sure that you maintain that top position as well. So other sites like Yelp and BBB and there's hundreds of others, including social media accounts as well. They all work great too. And the idea is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. And once Google sees you more often than your competitors, the more likely that Google is to rank you above them. Okay, so once your content and your backlinks and citations all come together and you start to outgrow your competitors, once you have that website built up and optimized for the search engines, I want to show you, here's what you might be looking at and why this is so important for you and so worth it to you, to get this online presence, to get the website and get your SEO done, which is your search engine optimization done, so that you can compete against your competitors. Okay. Now, again, this is with your competitor. Let's go back to my Ahrefs, which is just a tool. So these numbers are based on Ahrefs' own algorithms, but keep in mind the actual numbers for Google are almost always much higher. But with their authority score and these backlinks, and they also have the keywords in here, look at this right here. This is where they're getting. This is the important reason I wanted you to see this. This is their organic traffic. So every month, 6,400 people are clicking and going to their website. Okay, just based on their online presence alone. 6,400 people per month. This is what we're missing out on. Okay, and by generating this kind of traffic through their website and Google Business Pack, let's say their conversion rate of people actually calling their business was just 10% of that. Okay, so 640 actually out of the 6,400, 640 actually call their business and, looking for service. And if they close just 50% of that 640, then they're probably closing somewhere between 320 new businesses, customers, jobs, that much more income coming in to them every single month based just on their online presence alone. Okay. Now, I don't really know what your profit margins are, but I imagine that this would generate some pretty decent revenue for you. And also keep in mind, there are usually many more keywords we could use to generate more and more traffic and leads to you. Okay. So this is what I do for a living, and I'm creating this video for you to provide you some information that will help you start generating more leads online. And I tried to keep it as simple as I could, so you can take this information and start implementing it yourself if you'd like, or if you'd prefer, because I know that, you know, the concept of taking on a website build and the optimization, because not all, you know, places that you can build your website are even able to optimize for the search engines. Get your optimization set up just right. Get your Google Map Pack set up, and maybe even take advantage of some of your social media or Google ads as well if you wanted to. But really, to try to rank you up online on Google, you know, I understand that can be very daunting sometimes, so I'm always happy to help you out. If you do find yourself wanting help with increasing your business profits substantially, feel free to reach out to me, and I can provide you with some additional information. We can talk about your goals. I'll do the research for you for free to find out exactly what would be realistic for your business and what it will take for you to reach your goals, okay? I really hope this helps you out. The only thing I ask, if you wouldn't mind, please, is if you could provide me some kind of feedback so I know if you found this beneficial. Again, my name is Kyle Scantlin. If you have any questions or, you know, want any additional help, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. I'm always happy to help. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope this helps you out, and you have yourself a wonderful day.